Hi guys, welcome to 50 Somethings. Bo and I just wanted to share our latest little boat buying adventure, or lack thereof.
Lack thereof is a better way of putting it. Okay, the last video we had, we were talking about a Mainship 350 that we looked at and actually put a bid in.
It was accepted.
And accepted over on the west coast of Florida. It was a Hurricane Ian boat, but there wasn't a lot of damage, but enough that we were going to have to do a significant amount of glass work. Now, today is Wednesday, March 29th, to be honest, and we were supposed to do our sea trial, our engine survey, and our haul out today. Well, that didn't happen. We're sitting here having a video making one. And we spent our day playing around with some cameras at some parks. Check out those videos.
Yep.
You want to tell them why, Laura?
Well, on Monday, when we were going to the West Palm Beach Boat Show,
Check out the video.
Yeah, check out the video. We got a text from the broker, and in the 11th hour, the owner decided that he was not comfortable having the haul out done. He would pay a diver to go down and videotape the haul.
Now, you got to look at it from our standpoint. About 3 weeks ago, we signed a contract. 2 or 3 weeks. We signed a contract
About 3, yeah.
Stating that we wanted a haul out and that we also were going to do a sea trial and have the engines looked at, all systems on the boat itself.
Very typical. I mean, if you're buying a
which
boat.
we were paying for. And we were paying cash, by the way. Now, it's his boat. He can do what he wants to with it. However, I do believe that there has to be some accountability. That we made an agreement. We signed a contract. And, well, you know, Laura and I have spent some money. We live on the East Coast. We went to the West Coast. Now,
East Coast of Florida, West Coast of Florida. Last time I said West Coast to somebody else, they thought we went to California. We did not.
Long story short, we did not get the boat. We were prepared to have a check ready and to have some additional work done on the boat. So we had to call the surveyors and cancel. We had to call the haul-out facility and cancel.
Which I'm going to say is no joke, getting both set up in the same day. He spent the entire day, talked to what? Probably 4 surveyors?
Yeah.
Logistics. The haul-out facility was supposed to book us the first time. They're like, oh, we thought we were holding and somebody else wanted the spot.
Yeah.
So then we had to rebook that. So it was a pain in the butt, and for him to decide for whatever reason,
obviously
he said he was afraid that he would get stuck with the bill, but that's not how it works.
Makes sense considering that
we offered, pay for it that day.
Yeah, we were going to pay for it and or give the money to him or the broker anyway. Long story short, you have to take everything with a grain of salt. This is our 3rd boat. The first one was a 350 Mainship that logistically just could not be done, getting it back to our home port. The second one, we literally lost overnight to a higher bid. Hey, they offered more money. Don't blame the seller for that one. And then this one, signed, sealed, delivered, contract in hand. The seller changed his mind, and he has that right. So what we're trying to say here is, when you're buying a boat, even if you're doing cash, don't expect everything to go so smooth. It just doesn't happen that way.
It's not happening.
So we're going to continue on, and as Laura likes to say, what? About the right boat.
It'll come along.
It will come along. Now that is with everything that's going on in our life, and that's another story. It really is. Stay diligent, guys. We have been searching for a couple of years.
We have been looking for a couple of years, but we put on the serious, I mean, we want to get it now. Before it was always, if we find the right one, we'll get it.
We sold our fishing boat. I sold my center console 219 FS, which we bought brand new and outfitted the way I wanted it, and we used a lot. We sold it because it was holding us back. You know, we always had that boat sitting in the
Sometimes we
driveway.
need to be pushed
Yeah.
a little bit, so we pushed ourselves this time.
So this finishes that video about we put in a bid on a hurricane boat. It didn't work out. I hope it works out for somebody. I really do. I hope the seller gets what he wants out of it. It just wasn't the right one for us, obviously.
That being said, there's actually an Alvin out there that we like and we may go look at. There's a Grand
Yeah.
Banks out there that we'd like and may go look at.
So there are a lot of boats out there. If I can tell you anything, don't settle on just because it's available or you can get it. We have certain criteria that a boat must meet. And some of those things are, you know, just logistically getting it to our home port. Price, obviously, is always price. It's going to have certain, I like certain style. I like certain cosmetics. And I just refuse to buy a boat just because I can't find the right one. The main ship is my favorite. I would say maybe the Grand Banks is my second because they have style. And then there's the Albin that we've been looking at that is really starting to get up there, moving up.
Yeah, it's a fast trawler, Rich.
And then, of course, my all-time favorite
Elsa.
is going to be, what is the one we looked at that we lost?
Oh, that Europa. It was a
Europa.
marine trader. It was
Europa.
Europa. It was style. It was nice.
Doesn't have to be a marine trader, but the Europa style is just so awesome. Everybody has their favorites. So a few things we want to talk about, or at least mention. One, you know, have your finances together, whether you're paying cash or whether you're financing. Get all that together, so that's one headache out of the way.
It's already a hard enough
Yeah,
journey to take.
It's worse than buying a house, guys. It really is. So two, know what you want out of the vessel. Whether it's the interior, exterior, whether it's the mechanics. Always check into those fuel tanks. You know, if you got that black steel, that's not a bad thing if it's been taken care of. If it has teak decking, that's not a bad thing if it's been taken care of. But be diligent. No surprises, right? Do your research.
Do your research. And even then, we learned just getting on different boats. You learn there are certain things you didn't realize maybe that, you know, they offered or you know.
The salon area. For me, the salon area needs to be roomy, but not a big deal. However, my head it has to have a, what is it called, a dry shower?
It needs to be a dry head.
If it's going to be a V-berth, it has to have that queen berth in there.
Queen walk around.
Yes.
We don't want,
I'm 53 years old. My wife is 25. And, you know.
My husband's a liar.
She's 21.
But I love him.
I want what I want. Now, Laura, I think, wants the aft cabin.
You know, we really liked the aft cabin when we started looking. And then we did get away from it because we love the 350s and the 390s so much.
For the main ship.
I've been looking at the aft cabins again, and I mean, to me it's very appealing because
the room.
It's almost more like an actual
So
bedroom.
you got to know what are you willing to compromise on and what do you have to have. For me, I do a lot of my own maintenance for the industry that I'm in, so I have to have that ability to navigate the engine room. A twin or a single really doesn't matter anymore, especially with the cost of fuel. But it has to be able to outrun a storm. I'll say it that way. I have to have a half cockpit. I gave up my center console. Fishing boat. So whatever we get, I'm gonna have to be able to troll when I'm making my crossings.
We did find a dinghy we really liked, but it was
$21,000.
$21,000.
Another video. Check it out. And I'm gonna throw this out there. I was just making a joke earlier on the intro to this about how much we spend versus what we make. We make absolutely nothing in our videos. we do this, one, because we like it. Two, maybe we can help some people out.
Yep, and also because if we do the great loop and you're going to do the great loop, we wanted to be able to put out
Quality. And if we're not,
a little bit of practice is
let
good,
us know how
right?
we're doing. You know, of course, like and subscribe, blah, blah, blah. But
Blah, blah, blah.
if I ever ask you to give me something, reach through the camera, slap me, and let me know.
It won't happen.
It won't happen. But what's going to happen is, hopefully, we're going to see our dream come to fruition. And fruition. And if we can help other people, you know, have a little better guidance to what we had, because let me tell you, we have no clue what we're doing. I look on these videos every day and I go, oh my God.
Part of the fun of it, though, I mean,
yeah, it is.
we're figuring it out.
So we're actually going to do a video and we're going to put down some numbers once we find the boat, for Christ's sake. We just got through with the West Palm Beach boat show. Check it out, guys. We actually do the boat show, and then we do a few boats that we pick or a few shorts. And that's how, believe it or not, we get our numbers up, because everybody wants to see the boat show. But our passion, I think, is liveaboards, the great loop, and the whole idea of living life to the fullest, and if you're retired, and just getting to it, getting to retirement.
Yeah, and staying active. I mean,
and check this out. We're at our house, on our deck. I'm grilling some brats and hamburgers, acting in the pool. What more could you ask for?
Are you grilling?
I'm grilling. I got it going.
Are they burning?
She doesn't know. She
Are
doesn't
they
know.
burning? We'll find out.
So, we'll let you know when we find the next boat that we put a bid on. We got our eye on the Grand Banks in South Florida. Oh, I'm not going to tell you, because you're not going to get my boat out from underneath you. We got our eye on the Grand Banks, and we've got our eye on a Albin 36,
Yeah.
which are cool as you know what. But the aft cabin sleeping area, I'm not too keen on. I may be old, but I still like laying next to my wife. I don't like the separate berth.
Oh no. Well, I already figured out on the Grand Banks, it's got the double bed and then the single, which I don't understand why, but that way he and I can take the double and the girls can get the single.
The girls being Elsa and Ella, those are our dogs if you haven't seen them. And
Come here.
oh my God, come here, girls.
Come here, say hi.
They actually decide every decision we make. The
Yeah.
boat we are gonna look for, the vehicle, you name it.
Okay,
These two young ladies make the decision, and you know what? I'll take this over that hard-head son I got all day long. By the way, check him out, y'all don't know that. I just plugged my son. He's in Albania, or no?
He's in Albania right now.
Where's Luca from?
He went there, Croatia.
Croatia. I think he's in Croatia right now.
I think it's a week or two before
He's got it going on. Daddy does all his editing. Mama is his safety net. And we're on a tangent right now.
Hi.
Thanks for watching. 50-somethings. Live life to the fullest as if we're retired. And hopefully that retirement's going to come soon.
Thanks, guys.
Anything, Mom?
Nope, just thanks.
All right, thanks.